Hello there everybody, it's me Alexa, and before we jump into this reaction, I want to promote my best friend's book. So the channel's co-founder, Srikandula, y'all have seen him in a few videos, he wrote a book. It is 130 pages. It is a mystery thriller with some horror aspects in it, but the prologue is the scariest part of the whole book. So if you make it through that, you can make it through the rest. It is out now on Amazon, both on ebook as well as the paperback version. So go check it out. Srikandula, Nightmare from the Deep. It's just a really fun read. I would 100% recommend it, even if he wasn't my friend, so go check it out. Now let's get back to some reactions. Hello there everybody, it's me Alexa, and today we are finally taking a look at the Pushpa The Rise trailer. It came out like a week ago now, and I have not watched it. I've avoided it until I was able to record a reaction, and I've been dying, so excited. There are movie times near me already set up. I'm hoping to go right on the 17th, that Thursday, but it's like, the theater that I'm going to for it, it's like a special event they're calling it, so you can't buy the tickets until 2 days in advance. So I'm waiting for that. But I'm definitely going to see it the first night that I can. I am so excited. I'll try and make a talk about video too afterwards. But yeah, there's so much that I'm excited for about Pushpa, and I know the sequel, it's confirmed that part 2 will be starting filming in February, I believe I saw. So that is already exciting, because I know I'm going to want that sequel. But for now, let's watch this trailer of Pushpa, which is directed by Sukumar, and stars Allu Arjun and Rashmika and Fahadh Faasil, and a whole bunch of extremely talented people. I'm so excited about this whole cast and crew. But let's jump in. Let's do it. I've waited long enough. Okay. Yep, sandalwood smuggling. It's a beautiful wood. Is that Al? Something tells me it's him. He looks so different in this film. Even his voice, like, that he does. Ooh. Is that Fahad, the bald head we saw? I saw an image of him. Oh yeah, Sunil. So good. It's crazy. I'm so excited to see him as a villain character. Pushpa Raj. Pushpa and the flower and fire. Okay. Ooh. Big explosion. Part 1. There he is. Mass party begins December 17th. Love that. That's a good use of that dialogue in the trailer. Alright, so there's so much that I'm excited for about this movie. I mean, Sunil as a villain, and also Fahadh Faasil, they're both so talented, and that in itself is exciting. It's so intriguing that, of course, Allu Arjun's character has, like, the disability, you know, he has the issue with his arm, and I'm intrigued to see, because he's, like, such a talented dancer, and I know we've seen glimpses of his dancing, but it seems to always be around his arm, and so I'm intrigued to see how they utilize his phenomenal dance abilities in this movie, when he does not, like, the character doesn't have full mobility. And so that's like just such an interesting choice, and I think it's going to play off really well. I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. I have no doubt about that. I'm just intrigued how it's going to play into the full dance numbers, etc., throughout the movie. I know pre-sale tickets have started going up in India, and I've seen like they're selling out like crazy, which is why I'm like stressed about this showing, because I really want to get into that first showing, and fingers crossed I'll be able to, because I can't purchase it till 2 days prior. For some reason. I feel like this was a very quick trailer. It didn't really give away too much. Like, I feel like I didn't necessarily learn anything new during this trailer. It was still very well paced out. You got just a bit more of a glimpse at the different characters. That was a great moment with Fahadh at the end of it, you know, when's party gonna start, and then they go into the dialogue of the party starting, you know, the movie coming out. So that worked really well together. Sunil's character, got a glimpse at him, like, and then we also, of course, saw more of Allu Arjun. It's always wild whenever I watch these new trailers and the videos from it, because, like, the first time he comes on, I'm like, is that Allu Arjun? Is that, though? Like, this one especially, it was dark lighting, and, you know, had his arms tied up, and, I really had to take a second to be like, wait, is that him? Because he just does such a phenomenal job of getting into the role that he's playing. And it's a very different film than his last one, Alave Kunta Peromalu, of course, in every regard, it seems. Which, you know, not a bad thing. I love AVPL, as you guys know, but I'm always excited to see actors doing something different. And Sukumar is, of course, kind of known for that. He makes such wonderfully crafted stories, and more importantly, characters. That is like what he does so well in his films. And I mean, even his other films with him, the two Arya films, you know, the Arya 1 and Arya 2, both those characters, so very different from each other, are so well executed. And so I have no doubt this is going to be wonderful. I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm intrigued exactly how it's going to play out. Like, in what ways will it be amazing? It's also cool we got to see a bit more of the relationship between Rashmika's character and his. It seems like they're definitely gonna, you know, have their bit of a back and forth. Don't think she's gonna make it easy on him. It doesn't seem. I know we do have the two songs. We have the Sri Bali, which is kind of like his love song to her, and then we have Sami Sami, which is kind of like her love song back. So, you know, we definitely know they're gonna have a love story throughout this, and I'm intrigued to see how it's going to like flourish and blossom throughout the movie. And I'm also expecting a kind of cliffhanger ending. That's kind of what I'm expecting from this, because I know it is. I mean, it's right in the titles card. You know, it says part 1 right there. Part 2 already has plans for being filmed, and I don't foresee this film flopping based on the pre-sales alone. You know, that's not gonna happen. And so I'm very intrigued to see how it sets up for part 2. Like, that's kind of what I'm going into this film, knowing that it's gonna be a setup for the second one. And I think it will still have its own contained story, but I am intrigued to see what note it's going to end on, because I feel like it is going to be a bit of a cliffhanger. I don't know if it's going to be as huge as like the Bahubali cliffhanger, you know, which was a big one, but it's definitely going to, I think, be surprising, and I think it's going to leave us very excited for part 2, and I'm just intrigued to know what note that's going to be. Like, what's going to happen that's going to end this film to hopefully give some form of satisfaction of watching a complete story, as well as give us the anticipation for the next one. And it's, you know, it's a tricky, you know, ball of balance right there, hitting like the mark without making it a contained movie, as well as setting up for that sequel. And I'm fascinated to see how it's executed. I'm sure it's going to be good, but it'll just be about what path they choose to take to create it. And I'm just so excited. I am looking through the comments a little, and it's fascinating to see a lot of them. I mean, it's a wide variety of stuff, all compliments from what I can see. And the stuff about, a lot are about Fahadh's character, which, of course, he's a phenomenal actor. I've seen him in quite a few things now, and the second they announced that he was going to be one of the villains in this, I was immediately like, all right, let's go. That's going to be great. So he can confirm, like, whenever, I believe he's the one who first told me that, and then I later in the day saw it on my phone, but he like said, Fahadh Faasil is going to be the villain in Pushpa, and I was like, Allu Arjun's film? Fahadh Faasil with it? It's going to be great. It's such a wonderful team or cast that they have for this. I mean, the team too, everyone. But the cast it's going to be spectacular. You have Sunil, who, you know, I love Sunil. He's so funny in everything I've ever seen him in. So I think it's gonna be great to see him in this more serious role. Because I mean, he's literally like, he kind of gives you a second to recognize him as well whenever he's in like 130 in this, and you know, kind of like, he looks so dark and villainous, and normally he has such like a light in his eye about the way that he goes about with his humor, and it's such a different role than I've ever seen him in, and I'm seeing, it looks like he's gonna be spectacular. He looks evil in those couple seconds we see him, so it'll be great to see him doing that role, because I just think he's so talented. So I've seen Fahadh in a few films now, both as like lead characters and side characters, and also slightly evil characters, and he's always been phenomenal in every performance I've seen. Every second he's on screen, he's doing such a great job. And I mean, it's even shown here, just that 1 second of him is so well delivered, so powerful, him just sitting there with sunglasses, like relaxed, asking a question, and it's so well delivered. It just confirms what I already knew it was going to be, which is he's going to be spectacular. And I think I've said the word spectacular too many times in this video, but that's all right, because that's how I feel about Pushpa. That's like my, because I think it's going to be just really great. And I think I'm going to stop rambling about how great I think it's going to be now and start to wrap up this video. But I think the color grading looks great. I've loved all the songs so far. I know we've only had lyric videos, but they've been such great beats. I've been listening to them in the car as I drive around, and they're just so fun. And I cannot wait to see how they play into the actual film itself and how it all just works together. I think that it's going to be a really great time. I think I just said that about RRR. On both these films, I am so looking forward to, and it's going to be a spectacular 2 months for the Telugu industry, hoping that neither of the films get pushed. But it's going to be awesome. There's also many other films coming out I'm looking forward to, but these are the two main ones that I'm hyped for, and yeah, it's gonna be cool to see what happens. I'm looking forward to seeing this hopefully on December 17th. I'm gonna be like ordering tickets as soon as I possibly can. And then hopefully doing a little chat about it with y'all. So look forward to that. And yeah, I think for now that is all I have to say about the Pushpa official trailer. Let me know all of your guys' thoughts on Pushpa down below in the comments. What about the trailer were you most excited about? What about the film are you most excited about coming up? Like, let me know all of your thoughts down below. And as always, stay safe out there and have an amazing day, guys. Bye!